Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when and where you're watching. It's your girl Choose here, and let's have a conversation. You know, the Wicked movie and the Wizard of Oz and everything is on display. So I want to have some conversations about this in the future, starting with the Wicked Thornton Township Tales. Now, if you're familiar with any of the books, you know that it has some dark themes and political undertones. And you know about The Wiz, then you will know that The Wiz actually put some of the missing things that the Wizard of Oz didn't really touch on in the movies and the play, which was very awesome. And I want to know if you'd be interested in this conversation. So before we start, thank you all so much. I appreciate you. So I wanted to start again in Thornton. And the question that I've heard the most since the caucus is, why Napoleon and why now? Well, it took like 2 minutes of research for me to find out that regardless of size or population, each state has 2 senators who serve 6-year terms. Unlike the House of Representatives, where all members stand for election every 2 years, only 1/3 of the Senate seat are filled with each general election.
Triangle is equal to the square root of the remaining side. Oh, joy, rapture! I've got a brain!
Why, me too, Scarecrow. Me too, considering that we have a Republican for president. I wonder how that would work in the Senate in 2025. Speaking of 2025, I've heard it said before now, and it's timestamped so it happened, that Napoleon Harris didn't even want to run for township supervisor, that is. Well, I'm not sure, but if you look at the date on here, Senator Napoleon Harris started his term of office in 1/9/2013. And if we add up 2 6-year periods, that would end in January 9 of 2025. So I'm going to ask the question outside of this small township. On a larger level, do you all think that Senator Napoleon Harris has a chance to be senator beyond 1/9/2025, given the current global state of affairs? Please comment below. I really want to know, because that's my question. I don't know. Would this indeed be the reason that he would want to nominate himself as supervisor? I don't think anyone is questioning that. We're questioning the people's choices. And if you've had a glimpse on the inside of any of these people, it's like the old high school football player and all the popular people banning to humiliate someone. Not that I agree or disagree. I just totally think that it is outrageous that you would try a takeover like this when Bert Odelson is right there clearly giving you direction. But don't argue with me. Argue with this guy. Sir, Mr. Anton Daniels, can you please help us out here?
I have reviewed the caucus rules that they employed yesterday, and I know that they weren't followed because one of them requires everybody who's there, who's voting, to sign in and sign an affidavit attesting that they're qualified under the rules set forth by the election code and also by the caucus. I know there were people present there that didn't sign those affidavits who voted anyway, so that shows me there's a flaw. I know there were candidates for other offices who are not members of the Democratic Party who are running in this election as independent candidates for office in Thornton Township. I've heard they were present and participating.
Yeah.
So what it sounds like is this was a little bit of a...
Let me tell you how this villain arc story works. The very person that you brought in as your assistant now becomes the very one that is your undoing. A baby mama that you thought that's why I don't mentor everybody. I'll be seeing red flags from people. I'll be like, go ahead and block them. I don't want to be bothered. Block them. Because this very woman is going to become your undoing now.
Possibly a bomb threat, or the allegation that Mr. Price called and tried to cancel the event.
So,
don't we know,
people
Keita?
that's got all these false accusations, false statements, I am suing for defamation
Get on the
of
phone.
character.
I want to interview you.
I most certainly hope you do get all of them on the phone. And what Anton said right here And of course, again, let me know in the comments if in general you want to have a conversation about Wicked, The Wiz, and just its connection to politics. I think that would be great. And not even politics, but how we ostracize certain people. There are so many conversations that we can have. Please comment below, because we don't want to continue in this debacle only. We want to have some different conversations, guys. So until next time, of course, sending you all love and light.